All righty, everybody, welcome to our Talking Real Estate segment that we do weekly here at Champions Real Estate Team at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Ambassador Real Estate Company. We talk every Wednesday about 12 o'clock about this time, just kind of what's gone on in the market over the last week, just keep you informed of all the things that's been happening. So with me today is Rich Howdle. I'm another member of our real estate team here. Usually we're joined by Russ Williams at Arbor Bank. He has actually a closing today. He's actually putting in work over the lunch hour. But yeah, we'll jump right into it, kind of what the market's doing, give you a heads up on everything here. So the same little diagram that we go over. So what happened in this last week? We had about 404 new listings go active on the market. That is down from about 450, so about 50 less than we had the week prior to. New contracts written are about 358 of them. Last week we had about 300 and about 400. So we're down on new contracts. And our sold homes are up about 50. So what that's kind of telling me, kind of similar to what we had the week prior to, is our listing activity, went down a little bit, and our new contracts written also dropped a little bit, which is kind of indicative of what's, with the market this time of year in that aspect of it. But I think as we go, into the fall, I think we're still going to see some of that lower inventory. And when we take a look at the active homes, when I did a little more research this morning, we're at 2,010 homes active in the multiple listing service. And that's kind of all over the Omaha area, including Lincoln. So what I did is I broke it down a little bit farther into Douglas and Sarpy County, just kind of the Omaha area. So when I look at existing homes in Douglas County, we had 500 homes that are on the market. That's from, a $10,000 home up to, $3 million home. So that's really not a lot of listings just in the Douglas County area. And then when we add in Sarpy County, we're about another 120 existing homes in the Sarpy County area. So total, we're about 623 as of about 11:45 this morning, about 15 minutes ago. So when we take a look at the numbers, there's not a lot of homes that are actually out there at this time. I know, just a little perspective. I've had my real estate license for 12 years now, in 2008. When I first got my real estate license, we were in a huge buyer's market. We had a 9-month supply of inventory, and we had 6,000 homes on the market. So we had, 3 times as many homes on the market back in 2008. And obviously 2008, the housing bubble and all that, the market kind of went haywire, and and then as it recovered in that aspect of it. So real estate is cyclical, so it goes through its cycles. But that's one thing that we look at here. I know Russ Williams isn't on here talking about mortgage rates, but we are basically sitting at historic low mortgage rates. So what's that mean to you, as a buyer and a seller? Well, ultimately, your buying power has never been stronger. And that kind of couples with how we are in a seller's market, that you're getting multiple offers, driving prices up, but that's still the activity in the marketplace. Buyers are still buying because they're still able to have that stronger purchasing power, that they may be willing to pay a little bit more in a seller's market to get the house that they want, to capitalize on that lower interest rate. They can get more house essentially for the money. And that's something that, that we're talking about, with our clients, just reaching out to our spheres, those that are watching our video. So yeah, if you have any questions, comments, or anything, comment in the video. You can reach out to us via our Facebook page, or give me a holler at 402-672-7670. And we can kind of walk that through with you, what your options are. Even if you're outside of Nebraska, I actually just had a Zoom call with one of our friends, my wife and I's friend that lives up in Wisconsin, that they're first-time home buyers thinking about buying a home. Ultimately, I don't know, so you aren't familiar with the market in Wisconsin or in their town, but I can help them, educate them on what to look for in a home, helping them with, a lender, questions to ask, and that aspect of it. And then even helping you set you up with a real estate agent. I'm happy to call, here at Berkshire, we have a huge network of agents that I can call and talk to those agents in Wisconsin and just kind of get an idea, are they going to probably mesh with our clients and with our friends and stuff like that. So you're set up with an agent that, understands the market well in the area that you're buying a home, and they're going to educate you through that process, because that's something that I pride, our team on, is that we want to educate you in that process of buying a home. It's one of the largest investments that you're going to make. So I think there is tons of different aspects that go along with it. And then even talking about, when you say seller pays closing costs, is the seller truly paying the closing costs? Well, no, they're allowing you to finance that into the loan. So going over all that, we can get down that whole rabbit hole. But so yeah, just touching base kind of on what the market's going on. I know I'll be having a new listing coming up. I'm going live actually tomorrow. Showings will start on Friday, kind of around the Montclair Elementary, Millard North area. So can't release, legally we can't release too much information on that, but I'll be sending out an email. We'll be posting on our Facebook page, on the Champions page tomorrow. It'll be a great listing for a great new home for somebody as well. And I know Jeff on our team has another listing, kind of, I guess, in the same school district in the Millard North area over in Pepperwood. That'll be coming up, I think, live Friday as well. His is live Friday, mine's live on Thursday. So got some new listings that are going to be added to our new report for next Wednesday. So we'll see what the activity is, going forward on those homes. So if we can help you in any way possible finding a home, that's something. If you have a specific area, I'm happy to go, leave flyers indoors, with the COVID, we're not necessarily going to go door knocking and just have that 6 feet of separation, but we'll out there, if you have a specific home that you want, we're there to find you. I know, Rich, I guess I know you're working with a couple of buyers. I guess what, is there anything that they're looking for that, anyone watching the video that knows anyone or what they're looking for? So
yeah, right now I've got 4 different buyers looking for duplexes. And so pretty much anywhere in Omaha, it's something that's available. That's part of the problem, is they disappear so quickly.
Yeah. Well, that's something too. I know you're doing some kind of reverse prospecting, and you're basically trying to find that duplex. I know you've been reaching out to owners and kind of looking on the county websites and sending out letters. Yeah. So that's something that, we've talked about here on the Champions team, that if we can help you find your house, like Rich is doing, he's being the bird dog, he's trying to go out there and find the bird, from a hunting aspect of it, trying to find the house for you. We're not just going to sit back in our chairs and turn on the MLS and fire it up and go, no one found a house for my buyers today. Well, right. We're going to go out there and, and go on the county websites and just search duplexes. And all right, yep. John Smith owns this duplex, and he may be an investor, so if you mail the letter to the house, maybe a tenant, they don't care, but that's something we're out there looking for, excuse me, to find that house for you.
Right.
So, I get some in my eye, but yeah. So if anyone knows any duplexes that are coming up or on the market, give us a holler. Or if you own a duplex or any of that aspect of it, that we can kind of play a matchmaker and help you guys out. Help both parties out. So
yep.
But trying to think, yeah, I got an investor as well that's kind of looking kind of that 200,000 price point. So if there's any houses out there that may need just a little bit of work, we're happy to help you. See if it works out for both parties in that regard. So, anything else you got to add? I think the market's
just constant hunt.
Yeah.
Eventually it'll work out. You just got to put the things together, and it's worked a couple times, so it'll work again.
Yeah, absolutely. So it is. It's just being proactive, I think. So, I mean, there's, and that's what we do here at Champions, is basically make sure we try to find that house for you. And then when we're selling your house, we have these networks of buyers, that are out there. And ultimately, we want to expose it to the largest amount of buyers so that we can net, our sellers the most amount of money. That's our goal. Our fiduciary responsibility is to work in your best interest. And we take pride in that and finding out what's best for you throughout that process. So, but yeah, I think that's kind of all I had to go on today. I didn't want to take up too much of everybody's time, but as always, you can jump onto our website here at championsrealestateteam.com. Search all the active homes, map search. We got our buyer and seller guides right here that you can kind of click on. And that's something too. If you're not just in Omaha, my friend up in Wisconsin, I just forwarded that buyer's guide to her, and she's like, I'm a type A person. This is great. It's got a checklist. It's got what I need. I sent that to her before we met, and then she was able to have a list of questions for me, just walk her through the process. So I think that's something that, even if you're not in Omaha watching this video, you can jump on our website, some of the resources on there. I mean, ultimately the home search, that aspect of it, because it's just pulling from our multiple listing service. But the other information out there, and we're happy to help you and put you in connection with people that can help you. And then you can jump on our Champions Real Estate Team Facebook page here. You can reach out to us, connect with us in any way, shape, or form. And we're live on there. So it's kind of a copy of a copy. It's like Multiplicity, that movie. So probably dating myself with that regard. So anyways, appreciate everyone joining us today, and look forward to see you next week. And I guess happy October coming up here, I think tomorrow. So we're getting towards the end of the year. And anyways, take care. And once again, Mark Wayner, a Champions Real Estate Team here at Berkshire Hathaway. And thanks Rich Howell, who's also on the Champions Real Estate Team, for joining us today. And we will catch you next week.